Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Good morning, Josephine. How are you this morning, sis? Good morning, Robin. Thank you for joining. Hi, Heaven Bound. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing today? Hi, Aries Black. Hi, sis. Thank you so much, sis, for the unexpected blessings. I pray God blesses you. You're such a sweet, giving spirit. Thank you so much. Whew, y'all, I'm on my way to work this morning. Um, and I wanted to share a couple of things. And one of the things I want to share was very shocking to me yesterday. Oh, okay, Heaven Bound. I understand. Believe me, I understand. I overstand. Okay. I overstand. Good morning, Raw Truth. How are you, sis? Happy Wednesday. Yes, thank you so much. I love you. Um, y'all, this morning, let me start off with this. Um, Yesterday, I was telling y'all that my husband possibly would come home yesterday, and he did get first some news that he would come home yesterday. And so before he came home, he had to pass this test. He had to pass a test. Well, he didn't pass that test, and I found out the source of why. My husband obviously has been in the hospital, refusing to do some of the things they have asked him to do. Y'all, I was so frustrated and disappointed yesterday. I was fussing while he was in the hospital. I was so upset. So I called his mama and sister. I said I need backup because he know better. Oh my gosh. So I got to talk to doctors today. Um, it just, yeah. And so, sometimes I was telling y'all yesterday, you go through and yes, Aries Black, I wanted to go to the hospital and spank him. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what it takes to get you better and to get you up out of there. You got to do what they're telling you to do. I just could not believe it. I was fussing like I was his mama, then I called his mama. Oh my God. So, y'all, I had to calm down. Oh, I had to calm down. I had a moment. So this morning, getting the kids ready and stuff, dropped them off. So I got to my daughter's school. And there's this lady that's in the line where you drop your kids off. And I know in the past, she's given me what she does is she goes to Mardell's and she buys like a variety of different magnets that have encouraging messages. And so every once in a while, she will give me one. Just she keeps them in her pocket. She keeps them in her pocket and so forth. And so today, out of the blue, she reached into her pocket and she pulled one out to give to me. And on the front, it says, I am with you. Matthew 28:20. And y'all, right in the pickup line, I just started like tearing up because, for one, this lady, she doesn't do it that often. And when she does give these to me, they're at the right time and it has the right message. And I was like, get it together. I got to drive. But it broke me down. But it was a reminder that God is with us. And so I'm holding on to it. I ain't even put it down to drive, but I'm holding on to it. But let that be a reminder to you that God is with you. Um, so yesterday I found out some shocking news, y'all. Um, I've met, um, I have a friend that I met through my husband at his former church. And one time she had a birthday party. Hi, Miss Amelia. Good morning. Thank you for joining, sis. And she introduced me to some of her friends that go to a new church. What we had left that church, and then she went to a new church. And one time she had a birthday party, and she introduced me to a group of her friends that go to her new church. So I became friends with them on Facebook. And so yesterday, long story short, there was a sister and brother that were a part of the friend trio or friend group. And I saw that the sister had posted a picture of her and her brother, and she said, rest in peace, fly high, or something like that. So I was like, huh? Like, for one, he's very young. He's like 30. And so I was so confused. And, you don't want to ask in comments and things like that what happened and all of that. So I was like, I'm praying for your strength, things of that sort. And so I know that he has a wife and 3 children. So what I did was I started kind of doing some research to see if I could find out what happened. So I typed in his name and I went to his Facebook page and I saw no sign of his wife on that page. So that confused me first. I was like, wait a minute, wait. Where's his wife's pictures and, their pictures together and so forth. Excuse me, y'all. So I said, okay, this is strange. So then I said, well, let me just type his name into the search bar. Now, this is what this I'm gonna tell y'all. If you want to find out something, just type in that person's name if you want to see what happened to them, because people be talking. Okay, somebody gonna slip up and say something that's gonna give you a clue. Okay, so I just put the name in the search bar on Facebook because I said, well, I'm trying to see is there any condolences or stuff like that. So I typed it in, and one of the posts said, I'm gonna miss you, blah 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 blah, and you didn't deserve to get murdered like that. I said, y'all, my heart, because I'm looking like, wait a minute, what? Like, no. Now, that wasn't enough for me because I'm like, what in the world? So I know that they live in Dallas. So I said, okay, let me go to Google. Okay, I typed in his name into Google and it pulls up a news story. Okay, oh, y'all. Now, what's ironic is I was on IG the other day and I was scrolling. We have a news, it's called kind of like the ghetto black news reporter here in Dallas, where he's called Smash the Topic. And he goes off to different scenes in Dallas and gets the 411. He posts it on his page and stuff. So one day I was scrolling and I saw this guy in an orange jumpsuit. He kind of looked familiar, but I just scrolled on by it. Never read anything. I didn't read the story attached to it and so forth. And so on Google, I was like, okay, let me click on this story. As soon as I clicked on the story, I was like, wait a minute. Wait. That is the dude that was on Smash's page and on IG. So I say, wait, now how is all of this connected? So I'm reading the story, y'all. This is the kicker. This is the shocking part. Okay, reading the story, and it appears as though they were at church on Easter Sunday. Okay, both of them. Now wait a minute. How is my battery low already? Let me plug in my phone. I didn't charge it last night. They were at church on Easter Sunday. Now let me give you who is they. The friend's brother, okay, that posted yesterday, and the guy in the orange jumpsuit. Now remember I said that he looked familiar. So the name stood out to me, and I said, wait, they both were at the same church? And I remember my friend goes to that church. Her brother goes to that church. My husband knows them. So I asked my husband, I said, hey, let me show you, because I did a video call to the hospital. my husband in the hospital, I'm trying to research. So I say, I'm going to show you a picture, and you tell me if this is her brother. I showed him the picture. He said yes. So my friend, that was her brother in the orange jumpsuit. So I said, wait a minute. So, okay. I'm reading the story. Now, it appears as though, based off of the affidavit from the guy, okay, let me back up. Let me tell y'all kind of what happened first, and then I'll go into what he stated in the affidavit. So, it seems as though the guy who got unalived said that he wanted to beat him up. Now, I don't know what the background to that is, but he said he wanted to beat him up. So after church on Easter Sunday, he punches the guy allegedly in the face. They get into a scuffle, start fighting in the church. This me, because I don't know how you um would not be afraid in the Lord's house to start fighting. Okay, so they said they started fighting inside of the church. Then the fight continued outside. Okay, so now everybody, y'all know Easter Sunday, everybody and their mama going to church. We got kids, we got all of this. So my friend's brother, they said, goes to his car with his kids. And the guy that got unalived was punching him and still fighting him through the window. Well, I guess he has a license to carry, pulls out his pistol, gets out of the car, and starts shooting. And he said that he didn't stop shooting until he saw him fall out on the street. This is according to the affidavit, what the guy said. They said that he shot him in the face multiple times. Okay. Now, all of this happened in front of people, in front of their children, things of that sort. According to the affidavit, the guy said, the one who, shot him, said that he had been romantically involved with his wife since May 2023. Okay. Her and her husband did not get divorced until November 2023. They all go to the same church. The guy who got unalived was one of the youth pastors. The guy who shot him was over the he played the organ. He played the organ at the church, and he was my friend's brother. Okay. Y'all, when I tell you, this guy that got unalived was 31 years old. He had just had a birthday in August. The guy who unalived him, he's young as well. I don't know how old he is for sure, but he looked young. And y'all, when I tell you, after I read all of that, I was shaken. Because y'all, this is on multiple levels. This is sad and heartbreaking. So for one, my friend, not even on Facebook, she put her daughter up to representing her, and she did a post and said, she really doesn't want people reaching out to her. Just, keep her lifted in prayer, her and her family, because they're having to now navigate that her brother, he's confessed. He had fled. First, he fled the scene, they said. Then he turned himself in, and he confessed to unaliving him. So he has already confessed to that. He said he regrets, that he did that, but he knew what he was doing. On the other side of that, that was her friend. That was her friend's ex-husband. That was another one of her friend's brother. Okay. Now, I don't know how much this relationship that they had together, she got a divorce. They were together since May, but the divorce came in November. So I don't know if things have been sparked because of that situation, and it carried over into, I don't see how they've been doing that. To be honest, that's an uncomfortable, there's no judgment. I'm just saying on me. If I was fooling around with somebody and then, me and my husband got divorced, I don't know if I could still go to the same church. We're gonna have to go somewhere else, because that would have been an uncomfortable position. Hey, TC, love you, sis. Good morning. Hi, child of God. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining. That would have been an uncomfortable situation, and also, it seems like it probably would have been a hostile environment too, because every time you see this man, whew, you probably do want to fight him. And I wish someone would have made a move to go somewhere else. Um, it is so heartbreaking. The level of disrespect in the Lord's house, for one. And to me, y'all, it was more drama on Easter Sunday this year than I've seen any other year. I, I, I was like, what happened this Easter? Like, good morning, Cancer 66. Okay, thank you, sis. Like, what happened this Easter where we got all kind of evils taking place even before people can get to church? We got all kind of evils happening after church on Easter Sunday. I have never heard of anything happening like this before. The level of disrespect. I mean, any day, really. But child of God, on Resurrection Sunday, we had people I'm gonna be quiet on that. Just all kind of stuff. Ain't even go to church. Not even trying to even if you didn't go to church, give the Lord glory and praise, okay, for rising again. And then y'all are doing this in the church. And it seems like that's a senseless killing, a loss of a life. Now you have 3 children that no longer have their father. 3 children. Good morning, Treasure. Hey, sis. That no longer have their father. And they were probably there that day. I'm pretty sure. Because they said that they rushed him to the hospital and he succumbed to his injuries. Y'all, my heart sank for those children. And my heart sank also, because I don't know, what was taking place. If, I don't know. This whole relationship thing that they had going on. I don't know. She will feel guilty. I don't know. But it was the level of disrespect on the Lord's day that I just don't understand. I've seen it all. When I tell y'all, I have seen it all. I have never seen the level of disrespect on an Easter Sunday as I did this year. Never. Hey, Dreamy girl. Good morning, sis. And then I'm like, and so the church, they put out a statement too. And they tried to make they tried to make it like it happened down the street from the church. But not knowing that the news is gonna get the real story now. Y'all know how witnesses gonna go and tell the whole story. The news station's gonna go to that one person that look like they about to run their mouth, and they gonna ask them questions. Okay, they probably went to one of those people that be gossiping all up in the church and asked what happened. Yes, thank you, child of God. Y'all please hit that like button. They probably asked them, what happened? Can you please tell us what took place here? Child, let me tell you, they were fighting up in the church. We were about to get out, and all of a sudden, and so that's how the truth got out. Because the church probably does not want to be associated with some type of violence, or that something popped off like that at their church. But hey, it happens. We are in the last days, and I'm telling y'all, People are losing their minds. Okay, we have all type of evil taking place. Things we ain't never seen before happening all over the place. It is just crazy. All kind of stuff. I have never, and for it to be some people that I know, y'all, all of this time, and see, the thing of it is, my husband said, well, why nobody posted that? I was like, they probably scared. I don't know if it's they scared or the level, maybe they have a level of respect for the family and that church. But I was shocked too that no one had posted that news article, and I really don't want to post it on my page too, out of respect for his sister and my friend, because that was her brother, both of them brothers. But and that's the ironic part, is both of their brothers. The one who I unalived him was the brother of my friend, and then the one who got unalive was the brother of the other friend. And she's done my daughter's hair. She's done my hair before. Her and her brother were really close. I think, I'm trying to think if they were twins. I gotta remember if they said they were twins or not. I'm gonna ask her one day when all of this is, I'm just like, that was unnecessary. I really feel like that part could have been. And then another thing I started thinking, it was no one at the church that could break up two men fighting before it even got to that level. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, and then when you pass away, that part, that was your last moment. And he was a youth pastor, and I hate that you have to go being in something like that. That's hard too on the family. So I'm just like, y'all pray, because it's some evilness going on in this world. It really, really is. And I just was like, I was just shocked. I really was. And I still am. It's still with me, because I'm still shaking my head. I haven't talked to my friend, because I don't want to, she already put the message out there. So I really don't want to overstep right now. But I know that this is hard for her. So y'all keep her lifted as well, because now her brother's, he's gonna be in there for a while, and her friend. So then that family probably does not want to feel the guilt of that's their family member that unalive another. It's like multi layers, and it just broke my heart. He was so young. He was so young. Both of them are young, and now the girl who that the ex-wife, now she doesn't have either of the men. You don't have your child's father, your children's father, or the guy that you are whatever. So he probably put more information in this affidavit, and some news station is going to get that information and put that out there, because it's already, how people that go to the church start spreading stuff. They're already putting out different narratives and things of that sort, which is not good for the family. Let people talk about their own stuff. Now, the only one that can really tell what really occurred is the guy who did it, and possibly the ex-wife that knew what was what. Some of the other people probably could guess, but the full details will have to come from him or her of what really happened. But that part, it broke my heart, y'all. It really did. Those of you who were coming in late, I was just sharing with everyone just a story here in Dallas that took place on Resurrection Sunday. One of my friend's brothers unalived another guy who I also was introduced to at a party one time, knew his sister, his wife. He had gotten a divorce. And things of that sort. So um, it's a hard situation, but keep them lifted as well. Um, I just hate it. I just hate it. But I pray everyone has a great day today. I'm on my way to work. Um, and I just wanted to come live. And also, I shared with them one of the ladies at my daughter's school in the pickup line or drop off line. She blessed me this morning with magnets. She buys these different magnets with different inspirational messages on them that say different things. And so she handed me one, and it said, "I am with you." Matthew 28:20. So let that be your reminder today that God is with you, and continue to allow God to bless you. I pray that you have a blessed Wednesday. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for joining. I pray that you have a blessed Wednesday, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye.